So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, sponsored by Falcon Contracting and boxbets.co.uk. We're here with Wednesday Vibes, and we are going for Jamel Herring versus Jackson John England, the live watch along. Yeah, we're live. I'm chuffed that we're getting to watch this one, to be honest. Jamel Herring, he is what he is. He's been in with some of the best. Jackson John England, he's I'd say one of the best in Australia at this weight. But let's see how this one goes down.
It's a big step up for Jackson John England, isn't it? It's a big step up in class.
It is. It's a huge step. But
and he lost last fight to Leon Walsh, didn't he? Leon Wilson. Yeah. Last time out. So it depends how he comes back from that loss as well.
Yeah, and he's a tough individual, Leon Wilson.
Yeah.
No shame in that whatsoever. But here we go.
And Herring's last fight was a first round TKO, wasn't it? So yeah, he's in a bit of hungry form at the moment.
Oh, good left hook there early. Jamel's coming out really quick here. He's getting the work done, working to the body. Jackson John England whipping out a left hook of his own. He's wearing the dark green shorts, the racing green shorts. Is Jackson John England, and Jamel Herring wearing the blue and gold. They look really smart, to be honest.
Simplified.
Yeah. So standing toe to toe really at the moment, just trying to figure each other out.
They've both got good boxing skills, haven't they, Joel, to be honest? They're both very good technical boxers. Yeah,
they're quality operators. Jamel, as we say, obviously at the higher level, and being southpaw as well, that little bit more awkward. But always the first round, very tentative start here.
It's just starting to warm up a bit now. Starting to throw a bit more heavier shots, both lads. So it's starting to get a bit better here.
Yeah,
figured each other out a wee bit.
10-rounder, isn't it, for the WBO Global?
It is. Jamel Herring's dream is to get back to full world champion again. So if he wants to do that, he's got to take care of men like England. If he wants to fulfill that dream of becoming a two-weight world champion, a two-time world champion, or three-time, is it even?
Three-time, I think. Yeah.
He's a class operator. Friend of the channel too.
Good shot there by England. But, a good accumulation of shots. Sam, just quickly. Yes, lads. Yeah, thank you for joining us, mate.
Big up, Sam.
Yeah, at the moment, Jackson John England is coming out really well in this.
He is. I'm still leaning towards Herring round myself. But England's had a go. It's been very competitive.
Yeah, no, definitely. We've got just coming up to 40 seconds to go. What network is the fight on? Can we watch it in the US? I'm not too sure, guys. I know it's on
in the US.
Triller. Sorry, Triller, and Stan Sport in Australia. Big shout out to Bell. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Bell. And Fight TV in the UK.
Yeah, I'm not watching it, so I'm listening to you guys. Honestly, we're here to do what we can. Jackson John England really doing well at the start of this one.
Yeah, I'm giving that a 10-9 to Jamel, though, myself.
Yeah. I wouldn't say there was much in it.
It could easily go either way. It could go either way, bro. Easy. You know what I mean?
Big Supreme has jumped in. He said, drink more water. It's a 20 pay-per-view on Triller. Who do we think will win? Says Bell Thomas. I think we're looking at Jamel Herring here based on the experience, but
you never know.
And hungrier fighter in Jackson John England, you just don't know. You don't know what's going to come out of fights like this. What round? How have you scored it? We've given the first round to Jamel Herring, but Jackson John England was very come forward, very attacking, was throwing all different shots, but the cleaner shots were Jamel Herring for us.
But it could have gone either way, to be honest. You could easily give it the other way round. It's just we just preferred Jamel Herring's work slightly, but it's very, very pick-em round.
Yeah, no,
we're into round number 2.
Yeah, they're getting this one moving quickly. And off we go, yeah.
Herring's just popping out that lovely left jab as he does, and then the right jab to keep him occupied with both hands. That's where he's dangerous for Jamel, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a southpaw, but he uses his left jab and right,
good,
which is always good.
Good shots to the body as well. But Jackson John England here really coming with a flurry, coming in low as well, trying to work that body a lot better. Come on, Jackson, says SWS Boxing. He loves it, does Sam. Big Supreme. Of course, gang, that's why I'm here with you, bro. Says to drink more water. So
thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if not already. Thank you.
Yeah, no, definitely. Jackson John England really sticking well behind the jab as well. He's kind of meeting Jamel Herring in the centre of the ring. There's no backing up in this one.
He's actually starting to look the aggressor, is England, in the second round.
Yeah, definitely.
More so than the first.
I thought he had quite an aggressive start to the first round, but Jamel was just kind of popping him with the jab. But this second round, he's really sort of he's constantly flicking the jab out, so Jamel can't really throw anything with his right hand. So he's almost using it as a blocker to get forward and then try and work in towards the body. Still centre of the ring here at the moment. Jamel just sort of flicking some shots out, but sort of missing at the moment. But the young, energetic Aussie is definitely really forcing it here at the moment.
He's only 26, isn't he, Jackson John England?
I wouldn't say he's landing too much, but he's there and he's kind of being busy. He's being busy, isn't he?
Yeah, and Herring's very slick defensively as well as come forward. So he's hard to hit. Being a southpaw as well makes it even harder.
So we've got a good coming into pretty much 40 seconds to go of round 2.
To answer Bell Thomas, Joel does fight white collar boxing and he's quite good.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
I would. I've seen you fight. You're decent.
Yeah.
You have a big lump of a lad on you and you still managed to deal with him.
Flicking out the jab. Oh, good shot there. Good right hand. And Jackson John England now switched to southpaw.
Got some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah. I think you've got to against a guy like this, though, to be fair.
Yeah. Got to have options, doesn't it? Got to have options if it's not going your way. I'd give that second round, coming to the end of the round, to Jackson John England.
A lot busier. Definitely. So we'll go round 2. I'm going to be a bit more professional. I'll stick it on the screen. So yeah, we'll give that one to England. As I say, the busier work. Yeah. It's a case of what you look at, really. I think that's what it is. It's a case of what you look at in a fight as a judge, how you're scoring it yourself.
It is. It's what you like, isn't it?
Yeah. If you're into the technical tippy tap stuff,
then Herring took it.
Yeah, and doing that sort of thing. That's the way. But Jackson John England coming in very aggressive, forcing forward, switching up as well. That was really impressive. So he's now got to give Jamel Herring something else to think about. This guy's now sort of switching his game. I didn't know he could do this. So we can't put the fight on the screen, mate. I'd love to. Don't get me wrong, but we're not allowed to. Yeah, we'll get done for that one.
Can't even put commentary on, mate. We have to just walk you through it, otherwise we get sued. And Joel channel.
So
guys.
Yeah. Third round. Jamel comes out, flicking the jab to the body. He's trying to sort of go low so that he sort of comes down to block it. Jackson has come back out orthodox again. He's going to be an awkward customer. Drink more water. Loving the name. I wanted to load up Herring Decision, but couldn't find any footage of their last fights. Age too, a big factor. So I just threw them both on parlays and bet Herring a few mid-round knockouts. Not a bad shout. If you looked at how Jamel Herring was against Carl Frampton, absolutely explosive. It's fantastic performance.
And his last fight against Nicholas Molina, he was ferocious. He just came out and just took his head off, knocked him out in the first round. I know it's not the same level as Frampton, but it was still a good, very aggressive performance from Jamel Herring.
I think at the same time here, Jamel's got to be very careful. It's in Australia as well.
Yeah, so if it goes hard, he might not get the swing in the decision.
He's got to make it look easy. He's got to get these convincing rounds in. And at the moment, we're in the third round. You could easily have given the first 2 rounds to Jackson John England on a swing, really. But we've given it as a 1-1. But you just don't know. As I say, it's a case of what you look at and what you like, really. But yeah, they're both centre of the ring. These guys, literally, as we say, phone box fighting. It's they just pivot. They don't move away from each other. They just pivot round each other, staying the same distance. England there with a great jab to the body. Jackson John England just got a slight nick to the right eye there as well.
Yeah.
But nothing to worry about. I think it's kind of right on the corner of the eyebrow. So I wouldn't say it's anything majorly to have a concern over yet. But Jamel will look at that and he will look to just sort of jab that around a bit, try and make it a bit messier.
Open it up a bit.
Yeah, makes the judges look at it and think, oh, hang on a sec. As you said, Frampton was years ago. Shakur demolished him. His last fight, I couldn't find.
Yeah, it wasn't a high-level fight, to be honest. It was a good knockout.
There's some good shots going in the clinch here. And England at the moment is really giving it. He's really going for this. Good shot.
England that second round. Third round.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, I think that's where we're sitting.
2-1 to Jackson John England.
Yeah, round 3, England. It's just how it's sitting at the moment. Very ferocious. Can he keep this up for 10 rounds? I don't know. And I think that's something we're going to found the fight on IPTV, but it keeps freezing. It is what it is, mate. But we are here, round 4. Jamel Herring at the moment just seems to be kind of eased up a little bit, taking his foot off.
He's kind of coasting, isn't he, without actually being ahead?
Yeah.
Strange.
As I say, it is an odd one, especially when you're not in your own country. You're against that fighter from that country. You've got to really dictate the fight and kind of, unless there's something he's kind of noticing and he's thinking, right, well, I can take advantage of that. Can he keep this up for 10 rounds? Can he keep going? Do you know what I mean? There's a couple of factors in there. So we've just got to see how it's gonna sit. But Jamel at the moment, sticking out behind that jab, is just going to keep flicking that out at the moment. And England's come out southpaw again. So it's
1 minute 35 to go of round 4.
It's just literally, he's constantly flicking, which must be an absolute nightmare, to be honest.
Yeah, Jackson John England's been the distance 10 times. 3 of them were defeats.
Yeah, so it's there, isn't it? It's there.
He can go 10 rounds quite comfortably.
But like we say, level of operator, or is he getting Jamel at the right time?
You never know. But Jamel didn't look on the slide in his last couple, but you just never know, do you?
Well, this is it.
He wants to get back to world title level. He needs to be taking care of Jackson John England for sure.
The thing is, you're not getting any younger. So,
still a great fighter, no way.
Yeah.
Fantastic fighter, Jamel Herring.
Yeah, he's 38. He can't go all out. Yeah, that's where it's sitting at the moment, mate. The rest just having a word with Jamel saying, just mind the back of the head. Jackson John England has switched back to orthodox again.
He's a tricky customer, isn't he? He's a very tricky customer.
Yeah. I think, like we're sort of saying in the comments and what we were saying earlier, Jamel's got to go for it, but at the same time, you've almost got to be sort of
Caution,
patient and
your
work.
energy.
Yeah. Find scoring shots as opposed to just throwing shots and burning yourself.
Coming up to the end of the fourth, what you scoring that one, Joel?
I think Jamel, that one, to be honest. I thought it was a lot cleaner. The jab, working the jab really well now, starting to dictate and starting to get, put the 1-2s together, which we didn't really see in the last 2 rounds, personally. So round 4, we go Herring.
Yep. That's 2 rounds apiece.
Yep.
So far.
There we have it. If you're watching us for the first time, people, hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content when we're not doing live watch-alongs. There's plenty of stuff in the back catalogue now. Going back to the JG's Fight Talk days, right up to Boxing Media Hub. So check it out.
Including Jamel Herring. He's on there a couple of times, isn't he?
We got Jamel Herring on there a couple of times. Jackson John England came on as well. Yeah. He's in the archives. So
Keyshawn Davies as well. Keyshawn's on there. Keyshawn Davies.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff there. So give it a look, and we'll keep you going with this one, though. We're going to be looking at round 5. As I say, it's sort of 2 apiece at the moment. Let us know how you're seeing it at home, if you're watching it at home, or just let us know what your predictions are for the fights. If you put any bets on, head over to boxbets.co.uk if you're in the UK and have a look, see what's going on there. And yeah, here we go.
It's got a bit scruffy at the start of round 5, hasn't it? A little bit scruffy, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's a funny one, isn't it?
Jamel Herring's just popping out the jab, though.
Yeah, he's got that distance now.
He seems to have got his range.
Is it a close fight? I'd say, yeah. It's
2-2.
Well, it's 2-2 on ours.
Yeah.
I think that's how we can say it. How it is at that end, we have no idea. Don't put anything on the screen yet.
4-0 either way on the judges' card. You just don't know what they're seeing.
Yeah.
4-0 to England or 4-0 to Jamel Herring. You just don't know until they call the scorecards at the end of the fight.
Yeah, so we'll keep you up to date with what's happening, but still very tentative. Both guys have gone a bit sort of gun shy, but Jamel just popping the jab out. He's just dictating with a jab at the moment, which he will do all day long if
given the chance.
England doesn't take the approach to attack. Jamel will quite happily not sort of go on the back foot, but he'll just pick the shots.
A good couple of body shots there from Jamel. Coming up on the last minute of the round. A fantastic couple of body shots. Yeah, I think England felt them a bit.
Definitely there. Definitely looking a lot sharper now, Jamel Herring. So maybe the plan was to come into the fight later, because it seems to be how he's working.
England's still lively, though. Still lively.
I think that's the thing. If you can do the 10 rounds, he's connecting well, Jamel.
Yeah. Just hugging up on the inside at the moment. Herring comes out of a lovely left-right cross. Stuck in with the left jab and then the right cross.
There's a lot of respect by both guys, though. And as I say, this is it's just centre of the ring stuff. They're not really using the rest of the ring. It's very much we're sticking. We've put our own square in the middle. We've marked our own square in the middle, and we're going to fight in that. And
for me, round number 5 is another Jamel Herring. 10-9.
I think there was a good flurry there at the end of the round for England. I think he came on, he worked the body a bit more, but then not enough to win the round. But that was all right, to be fair.
Yeah, decent little fight for a Wednesday afternoon.
This is it, mate. In the UK.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So round 5 to Herring. That's how we're seeing it at the moment, guys. While we're waiting, just going to have a little bit of this.
Hi, I'm Beck Connolly. You're watching Boxing Media Hub. Don't forget to subscribe.
If Beck says it, do it.
To Miss Connolly.
That's exactly it. Round 5, easy herring round. England couldn't connect with anything meaningful. I think that's where we're sitting. I think that's it has turned. You know, we had the aggressive youngster coming out rounds 1 and 2, really starting to sort of push. He was pushing the fight, but now he's trying to push the fight, but he's just eating jabs. Jamel's just gone into autopilot of what he does now.
Well, 12 years difference between the two of them, isn't there? 12 years in each.
Incredible.
That's a big gap. 38-26.
It's not quite Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, is it? Which today was announced that it's an exhibition, not a pro fight. But Mike has made it quite clear that he's going to take his head off. So
it's a fun job.
So
they're just conning the public with that shite, honestly.
But to be fair, it's a draw, isn't it? If it goes the full term in an exhibition, but Mike ain't going to let it be a draw, is he? He's going to go for it.
I hope not.
So. Yeah, we're in round 6, and yet again he switched again, back to the orthodox style. Jackson John England is a real tricky one. I'd like to see him over here. To be fair, I think it'd be a good warm up for some
operators.
Yeah,
definitely. He can hold his own. He can box. He can move. He can switch it.
Yeah, there's a lot to his game there, isn't there? And as I say. Jamel, I think. Oh well, I'd just love to see him over here anyway.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But as you say, how many more miles are on the clock? This is the biggie, isn't it?
It'd be nice if he came to the UK, Jamel. I'd love to see him. I'd definitely pay and go, 100%.
Yeah, definitely, good one
No
too.
matter where in England I'd go. Just over a minute to go here, round number 6, and Herring still seems the man in control. Although England's having a go again, as usual.
I think that's the thing. He's very, I'd say hard to hit, but he has been hit. But he's constantly moving. Jackson John England. He's a real fidgety fighter, which make the target hard to hit. But Jamel's just straight down the pipe every time.
Jamel's a master boxer, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a master boxer. He boxed in the Marines, didn't he, before he even became pro?
And he keeps doing that little clipping hook last minute. It's a real sort of,
sneaky punch.
Yeah, you expect your cat to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, when they come round with a big claw out. They've had that. They always pull my woolly hats off, they do. The kitty cats round here.
So
here we go. John England's having a good go again, but not really landing much. Herring's just sort of comfortable dancing about, making him look ordinary at the moment.
I think stuff's going arms and gloves with Jackson John England at the moment.
At the end of that round, just coming up on the end, I'm giving that to another Herring.
Yeah, as I say, towards the end of the round there, he really shot out, throwing the shots. But then all of a sudden, Jamel just sort of ducking and diving, moves out of the way, no problem at all. I think that's how the round went. He gets another round. Sean, thank you very much for joining us. He's gone for Jamel. TKO or KO round 7.
That's the next round. That's the next round,
mate. Looks like it's going rounds.
Yeah, I'd say it's going to go to distance. I don't think he's going to stop England. England's never been stopped before. He's a very tough lad. I can't see Herring knocking him out now.
I can't now, but
thank you for your comments, nevertheless, sir.
I think it could be one of those where I don't know. I can't even see a late stoppage in this one.
No, I think
the rounds have gone rapid, haven't they? They've gone absolutely rapid. So it's a tough one. But I'd like to know the odds, Sean. Let me know the odds on what Jamel was for KO TKO round 7.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there's 4 rounds to go, and for me and for Joel, we've got it Herring 4-2 up.
They're trying to sort that eye out. I think it's nothing too major, but they're just trying to Vaseline it to pieces. Where Jamel looks like he's not even had a fight.
He's not even broke a sweat hardly, has he, Jamel?
He's And that's nothing against Jackson John England. It's just Jamel's just got this.
He's just super fit, isn't he? He's
Yeah.
super fit. He's a former Marine. He's an absolute warrior. You know what I mean? Semper Fi.
Yeah.
He barely breaks a sweat.
Oh, lovely double jab there, right at the start of the round. Just flick out quickly, fantastic.
Been a decent little fight. It's too bad.
Wateries, but it's a boring fight. Herring just jabbing and stepping around, neither landing many power punches. Yeah, he's kind of one of those, but he's going to do what he's going to do to win a fight.
I've quite enjoyed it. I just like it. I like watching Herring anyway. So as long as he's winning, I'm happy.
I think it's the technical side. He's just
slick.
Hit and don't get hit. I don't think he's looking at power punches. I think it's a case of point scoring and get out. I don't know about round 7, but he was plus 1,600 for round 6. So yeah, it's there, isn't it? Good shots. But I'll tell you, Jackson John England landed a massive right hand, and now he's chasing Jamel. Jamel, right eye, starting to close a little bit. Looking a bit sore around the edge there, starting to lump slightly. But
that won't faze the Marine at all.
Jackson John England, I think I don't know, looking a bit more sharper in this round 7. He's really starting to come forward a bit more.
I think his corner might have told him, like, this is slipping away. You need to get going, lad.
Yeah.
Before it gets too far ahead of you.
The thing is, you're younger, you're quicker, you're fitter.
I don't know if he's fitter.
If you know what I mean, in the sense of being a youth.
Younger, yeah, definitely.
He's got to chase it.
But Herring is one fit mudder, honestly.
Excite Scene Movies. Thank you very much. Go England, KO him. Hit the subscribe button, guys, if you're joining us for the first time. Give us a like as well. Ding the bell for notifications, and that will let you know what we're going to be doing and what's coming up as well. Some great stuff coming up. So Jamel just going back behind the jab again.
So we're just coming up on the end of that round. I'm going to give that to John Jackson.
Yeah, 100%. I was going to agree with you there, mate. I think he
just put a bit of work in.
Definitely forced the round there a lot more. So we've got that 4-3 to Jamel Herring.
That is correct.
So that's where we're sitting at the moment. So that was round 7 to Jackson John England. That's where we're at the moment, guys. Definitely looked more alive in that round. Jackson John England really came out the block. He was really throwing the shots. Good and landing sort of combos. He was really getting the combinations in there. But Jamel just kind of sticking to what he's doing at the moment, I think.
Yeah, might be a risky move, though, because he's in Australia against an Australian. He might need to do a little bit more than he's doing to get the judge's decision.
This is it. SWS Boxing, come on, Jackson. So there's a lot of love in the comments for Jackson. But as I say, I don't know. It's one of those, isn't it? It is one of those fights, and
could go either way.
Although Drink More Water said, it's coming across a bit boring. I think it's one of those where can they risk it to really go for it, knowing what the other person's like? They're almost cancelling each other out, or they're doing stuff to try and counteract the other person, and it's just a constant battle in each round. They are rounds that could slip slightly over to the other side. So
definitely, especially that first round that we gave to Jamel, that could have easily gone to Jackson John.
Yeah,
level then.
Yeah, no, definitely. Sam was just saying he tried to interview Jackson before the fight, but couldn't find a time that suited both. It's a tough one, mate. It is tough.
10 in the morning when you're doing an Australian interview normally. 10 a.m. time, like UK.
So they're just coming back.
That's when we done the Billy Dib one, weren't it, Joel?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I can interview that, lads. If anyone's not seen it, go check that out. Billy Dib. Fantastic, man. Billy the Kid.
In the middle here again. Jamel just comes out round 8 behind the jab again, doing what works. And that's what's working at the moment. You know, if you're going to stand at distance, he'll just happily throw it out all day. No trouble at all.
Jackson John just needs to get at him a little bit more here. Just try and put the pressure. No, he's
quiet round for him. Quiet round for him.
Yeah.
You thought building on the back of, you know, building on the back of this one. It is a tough one.
Every round's been hard to score, really. Apart from, I think, was it the 5th or 6th? Herring was quite dominant in that. But other than that, it's been pretty close.
England is the younger fighter. He should be pressing the action. 100%.
12 years. 12 years.
Come on, Jackson, knock him out, lad. It's one of those.
I don't want to see
those.
Out.
It's one of those at the moment. But I don't know. England's not doing enough now. It's kind of has turned again. You know, he had a really good round last round, came out really forcing it, landing good shots to the body and to the head. It was real combining his shots, you know. And now
That's
he's just
10-9 for Jamel, that.
And he stopped switching as well. Last 2 rounds, he stuck to orthodox. I don't know. He seemed to get more success when he was switching.
Yeah.
That's
just 10-9 round for Jamel Herring for me, that one.
Yeah, Jamel easily took that one, just picking the points. But I have to say, he was working the body a bit more, to which it seemed to slow Jackson down a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, couldn't agree more. He's looking tired in the corner, is Jackson John England.
I'm intrigued if we're going to the cards, which I assume we are.
Yeah, 2 to go.
Yeah, it's an intriguing one as to how people look at it. Yeah, yeah. As to say, some of those could swing. How long will this game last? We've got 2 more rounds to go, 3 minutes each. I've put money on Jackson. As I say, at the moment, we've scored it as Jamel Herring winning, and obviously as neutrals as well. It's kind of that's kind of where it's sitting.
I'll drink more water.
Yeah, neither fighter is doing much. Raw loading. Oh, it'd be horrific, wouldn't it?
It would, man. Both men wouldn't really get much out of a draw.
Well, and it's another delay on the age of Jamel Herring. You know, a draw doesn't look so bad on the record of England with a guy like that. But, you know, it's then getting, if you're going to have to go again, that's more time on Jamel Herring. So
England's come out strong at the start of this 9th.
Yeah, yeah.
Really looking to put it.
Jamel went to the body as well, though. If this is close, then they will give it to Jackson.
Big up, Sammy.
You would think that, but you never know. That Jamel's the A side as well. So,
there's a real bad cut on Jackson John England, rather. He's got a real nasty gash just opened up in the round 9.
If it goes a distance, England's winning for sure. I don't know now, mate. I don't know now. You know, if it appears that the work and the damage is being done.
I can't see where the cut is, but there's blood splattered all over his chest now. Oh, it's his right eye. He's got a nasty slit on the right eye. That one from earlier is now opened up.
It was a nick, wasn't it, earlier on? And now he's just opened it. He has opened it.
Exactly what we said he'd do after round 2, didn't we? We said he's going to work on that, Jamel, and he's going to get to that and open it up a bit, and he has.
And the ref's had a look, but also the left eye is now starting to swell. So the damage is now starting to, appear, which means, to the judges, they're going to start looking at stuff like this, thinking, well, actually, there's been a lot of impact there.
Yeah.
Still, do you know what? Hats off to these guys, though. They are literally standing toe-to-toe for this fight. I think they've been brilliant.
Yeah, because of the amount of blood as well, we can't see how bad this cut actually is. It could just be a slit that's bleeding heavily.
Because it's kind of on the corner, isn't it? So it's not impairing the vision.
Just slipping past the eye, thank God, because if it was going in his eye, that's when the ref likely to stop it.
Yeah. But Jackson does go in with his head. So it's not a case of Jamel sticking their head in. It's a case of Jackson really goes in to
He
get
just lunges, doesn't he? Lunges and goes clever. But yeah, this face looking a bit of a bloody mess at the moment.
Yeah, so we've had cuts galore these last few days.
I know. Tim Tszyu one was terrible, wasn't it?
Oh, and then
my God, that was a nasty one. And then we had Fundora, and he ended up with a bad injury, hasn't he? His nose. He's out for 6 months.
Fabio Wardley's nose was gone. It was horrific.
Well, Fundora's got a 6-month ban on him from fighting, Joel.
Yeah.
He can't fight for 6 months because of his nose. I think Tim Tszyu's only got 3 months that he can't fight for, so that's about right anyway.
And Jamel Herring still looks fresh as a daisy.
Number 10-9 for me.
Yeah.
For Jamel.
I think especially now we've seen that as well. He's really doing the work. So, yeah, Jamel Herring takes round 9 in our opinion. Let's know in the comments how you're seeing this at home as well, guys. Round 9, Herring.
That's 6 rounds to 3 that we have it now.
Yeah. How have you got it at home, people? If you're joining us for the first time, hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, ding the bell.
They've just showed the head clash that caused the cut. It was a real nasty head clash.
Oh, so it was. So the cut was there previously due to a punch.
Yeah.
And now it's
a real savage head clash.
That's
it was nobody's fault as well. It was a southpaw versus orthodox throwing the overhand at the same time. They come together.
Boxing Vitals, you have Herring up. Yeah, we do, mate. We do.
6 rounds to 3.
Yeah.
Herring for us.
I'm just checking out. They're showing it again.
Some rounds were close though, mate. Boxing Vitals. Some of the rounds were really close, so it could easily be a lot.
Yeah, that's and he knew, didn't he? The moment that head went in, he thought you could see kind of the face pulled. It was nasty.
He was looking.
Thank you very much for joining us. As I say, hit that subscribe button, boys and girls, and let us know what's going on. As well, SWS Boxing, a thumbs up. Honestly, thank you very much for everyone in the comments. Round 10, we are there. Didn't think we'd see this, to be honest, before the fight, but Jackson John England, full credit to him as well. He really has tried to boss him and do what he can here. At the end of the 10 rounds, Jam will jump off and he'll go to the scorecards and see what we can do there. And listen in to what damage has been done. SWS Boxing, good commentary, guys. We do try.
Oh, bless. New member.
The last round. We're in the last round, Sastock. Don't worry about that. And thank you very much. Boxing Vitals, become the member. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So, yeah.
Minute and 40 to go. Round number 10 here. Herring's just popping out the jab. They're just tucking up now, hugging up in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. Not long to go now. Jamel just literally flicking a jab.
Still looks fresh as a daisy, doesn't he, at 38? Still looks fresh as a daisy here in round number 10 with over a minute to go. He still looks like he's not broke a sweat. The man's a phenomenon, honestly.
And he hasn't slowed either, to be fair. No. Hasn't slowed.
He can do rounds easy. That's the Marine for you, the Marine Corps. They are built tough.
How's my illegal stream ahead of yours?
I don't know.
You're not meant to come out with stuff like that, mate. So, split decision England for sure, says Excite Scene Movies.
Fair enough. It's close. Cool,
there it is.
Some of the rounds were so close it could easily happen, especially with him being the Australian in Australia. It could easily happen, guys.
How many rounds you give Pacquiao when he fought Jeff Horn? Blimey, that's going back.
I can't even remember, to be honest, how many rounds I gave him at the time. I like Jeff Horn, though. What a solid little operator he was.
To be fair, mate, I can't remember what happened last week. I go to bed and wake up. It's a new day. Do you know what I mean?
I like Jeff Horn. He's a good fighter.
Clean slate. Yeah, both. Well, Manny's one of my favourites of all time. But Jeff Horn, definitely. Tough operator.
Oh, Manny, when he was robbed by Tim Bradley, what a joke that was.
we're just coming towards the end here now, and Jamel's just he's picking the shots beautifully.
10-9 Herring round for me.
Beautiful. Yeah, he's Herring just went into, as I say, autopilot, does what he does, and round 10, Herring.
So I've got it 7-3 on the final card, but you could easily have it 6-4 or even 5-all. It could be a draw, like Drinking Water said earlier. You could easily see a 5-round apiece split draw here.
Well, let us know in the comments, guys, how you've seen this one at home. Jam is going to pop off shortly. He's going to go to the scorecards, see what the real situation is. You've only heard our point of view, but now we're going to the, experts, shall we say. We've heard some funny old stuff in the past. Amazing that he's making 126 at 38. To be fair, his physique has always been spot on, Jamel Herring's. Absolutely fantastic. Sastock, I hope I'm doing your name justice. Now, who wins? This is it. We're about to find out.
Find out, guys.
Who is the winner? I'm Korean. Thank you very much for joining us. Hit the subscribe button, everyone, as well. Please talk to me. We are talking to you, mate. And we're going to go to the scorecards now, and we'll let you know who's winning. Yeah, you go off, mate.
All right, Mo, see you in a moment.
See you in a sec. So Jam is just going off camera. So he's just going to the scorecards. He's going to listen in quickly, see what the situation is. As I say, thank you very much, everyone, joining us in the comments. Hit the subscribe button and ding the bell for notifications as well. Some fantastic, great stuff coming through. So we just wait for Jam. So
it's taking a while, guys, but shouldn't be too much longer.
No worries, mate. So shout out, Manny Pacquiao. I don't know him personally. I wish I did, mate. What a fighter he was. Pronunciation is top notch, mate. I'll take that. No problem at all. I didn't get a clear stream until round 5. It was freezing earlier. I have no idea who won. England will win, ? We're just about to find out, mate. So bear with us a moment. They're going to the scorecards. Jam is there listening in. So we will find out. As soon as we know, you will know. So Jam's just turning his camera back on because he's a handsome chap. And self-approval there, Jam. So he's just going, he's just getting the result in now. Looking forward to this one, guys. As I say, thank you to everyone that's tuned in. I bet my house to England. Wow. I hope you're not homeless at the end of this one, mate. As I say, Jam will be with us again.
Yeah. They've just read half a scorecard, then stop. Something's gone wrong. Bear with me.
So the tension is still rising here. They've read half a scorecard, and now they've changed. Basically, they're not sure something's gone wrong. They're reading it off looks like an iPad by the looks of it. It's a very strange one. So the guys literally walked off.
Herring's won.
So Herring has won.
No, England's won.
England's won. Just turn your volume off, Jam.
England has won.
So
first judge gave it 96-94 to England. The second judge gave it 97-93, the same as us, to Herring. Then the third judge gave it 96-94 to England, but they had to change it because they had it the other way around.
How bizarre.
How bizarre.
So really confusing.
Right, all guys were right. It was Jackson John England.
Please, England, and you have your wish. So England has won on the scorecards. Sounds a right old hoo-ha over there. Sounds a bit weird to me. So Jackson John England is the winner by split decision. Bizarre. Sonny's put Manny Pacquiao all over again. Jamel Herring is 38 years old, has only fought 1 round in 24 months. I like Jackson's performances against Paul Fleming, so I took him money line for plus money. Well done, mate. Shaw won England. England won split decision. I told you, said Big Supreme. I told you, split decision. You were spot on. Excite Scene Movies. That name as well. And he is the new WBO global champion. So big.
A bit harsh in my opinion, but it could have gone either way. Like we said, I think it's a little bit harsh though. 96, 94, 2 judges. I just think it's a little bit harsh on Herring there. I think if it was in America, Herring wins that by 97, 93.
But let's, like we said, as we said it during this as well, the main thing is there was a few rounds at the start that could have gone either way. So really, am I majorly shocked at this? No. I'm not.
A draw would have been the fairest. If not a Herring win, I think a draw would have been fairer, personally. 95-95 draw would have been a fair result, in my opinion, if you didn't get the Herring victory.
So there you go. You've kept your house, mate. You've kept your house. He bet his house. Get in, says SWS Boxing. Sam, we need a chat, mate. Sonny, you guys keep it up. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much for joining.
England was plus 300 or 3-1 money line. Congrats if you bet on him. Yeah, well done, lads. Home advantage. I think you're there, mate. I think you're there. I don't want to put too much down on it because at the end of the day, they both fought as good as they could in that fight, and I don't want to put anyone down. He's won the belt. He's got a real good opportunity now.
I'll tell you what, sorry, Joel, to interrupt you. Anyone who's not watched the show, check out on the YouTube Jack Brubaker against Induk Shu. To tell you what, mate, it was a cracking fight. It really was on the undercard to the Herring fight. It was absolutely fire.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your recommendation, guys. I put 175 money line. Herring will retire now, in my opinion.
He has to.
I think it's very difficult to know.
Where can he possibly go now? Yeah. He can't win a world title now. He couldn't even win the global, so he's not going to get back to world title level, unfortunately, for that Semper fight. I think he has to retire now at 38.
Well, like I say, this is a great opportunity for Jackson John England to take the WBO global and really elevate himself. Yeah, and go for it. Go for it.
He'll hold his own. He will hold his own for sure.
Yeah, some good fights over here for him. There's good fights in the States for him. So
a former world champion and a very good world champion in Jamel Herring, who was fit as a fiddle. It's not like he's an old man because he's 38. He still looked fit as a fiddle. He could have done another 10 rounds.
Yeah. I knew England would get that. We're getting it all thrown back at us now. Good shout, Big Supreme. I threw him on a parlay, but lost money betting Herring KO mid-rounds, and the parlay I put him on. Should have said something yesterday, Big Supreme. But honestly, thank you very much to everyone in the comments. Everyone,
guys,
from all over the place. We've had a good mixture of people from all over. So big shout out to everyone. Be safe as well.
Americans, it's been fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, lovely to get
every single one of y'all.
Yeah,
appreciate all of y'all.
Big shout out to all of you. Hit the subscribe button. Share the channel with your mates as well. And do you know what? Until next time, you'll know us if you've seen us before. Jam,
have some of this.
Have it.